Hey, I'm Tim, and this is Southern Mudslingers 843. Today we're going to be talking about ball joints. This is our 2020 Can-Am Defender Max HD8. We already have the front arms off because we were doing a whole bunch of other things, but I realized that my old stock ball joints, which are in my Jake's arms, need to be upgraded. So I went and I got the Keller ball joints. These are the two-piece where the cup comes down over top of the rest of the assembly, and you have the jam nut and you can tighten it to your specifications. So right now we're going to show you how to get the old ball joints out of the arms. We're going to try and powder coat these arms, and then we're going to put the new Keller ball joints back in. So some people may ask, how do you know if your ball joints are bad? So these are my two lowers that I know one is definitely bad. So if I'm inspecting it, I can see down in there there's a hole in the boot. When I move it back and forth, I can hear it growling. There's actually dirt falling out of there. It's whining. You might hear a lot of squeaking in your suspension. So that's kind of a big thing. This is one that is not necessarily bad, but because it's old, I'm gonna change that anyway. But you can see, inspect the boot real good, see if there's any dry rot or there's any holes, which there's none, and it moves very well. It moves back and forth very well, as opposed to this one. It just kind of, it's just worn out. It's not as quick to rebound. So that is definitely one way to tell, and that mileage on your side-by-side or whatever you're working on. Those are two big things to look for. Always inspect these because they can go bad quickly. A root, a tree, anything can grab this boot and rip it. It's not that thick. This is how to drive out your ball joints on a Can-Am Defender. First thing you're gonna need is snap ring pliers. You got a snap ring on the bottom or the top, depending on which one you're working on. Pull that snap ring off. You always want to drive the ball joint out the opposite end of where that snap ring was. I'm gonna take it over here to my vise with my dead blow. Put the vise just wide enough so that the ball joint will fall through, and give it a couple of taps. And it pops right out. Hopefully this helps you down the road. From here you can clean it up and assemble your new ball joints.